Hello, today is Monday, August 14th, and it's time for our weekly meeting highlights. This week it's about the secret to making activity more interesting. We start off with how we did for the previous week. Jim thought he was going to have a gain because we did go out and celebrate a little bit too much this past week. Jim got on the scale and was pleasantly surprised to see that he lost a 0.1. He thought he was going to gain, so he was happy with a 0.1 loss. Unfortunately, I gained 3.8 pounds for a total loss. No, I told you I wasn't going to tell you my total loss until I got into the next set of digits. So I was hoping to be there this week, but obviously I didn't make that goal. But I had a 3.8 gain. I'm not making excuses. I'm just telling you that I went crazy over the weekend. I went to a shower yesterday. I had my grandsons last night, so we had pizza and wings for dinner. And some of it could be a little bit of a sodium gain, but most of it is just poor choices on my part. I'm going to concentrate this week on getting more protein in because I'm hearing you that I'm not getting enough protein in. So I'm going to really work at that. Still going to get my daily walks in, get a little bit of exercise. I know I said exercise. I have to do something to improve my balance, and exercise is what's going to do that. So that's my plan for the week. But this topic this week is the secret to making activity more interesting. If you ever looked at a vast open field, a beautiful piece of art, or just something cool and thought, whoa, awe. It's that feeling of wonder and amazement. Use it to make your next walk, bike ride, or any movement extra energizing. See, I so enjoy my walk. I like to see the seasons change. I like to see the birds. I like to see the little bit of wildlife we have. We have a few squirrels, not very many, but if you watch my daily vlog, I get very excited when I see a squirrel. But I like to see the other walkers out. We have a lot of walkers, we have a lot of runners, we have a lot of dog walkers, so you see a lot of dogs. And at night you see a lot of families pulling their wagons, the kids riding their bikes. It's just, and then you see people working on their gardens, and you see the nature changing, like the leaves changing and the flowers blooming. I do take all of that in. Not as much as I would like, because I more or less concentrate on where my next step is going. I don't really look around me like I used to. But every once in a while I sneak a peek, and I'm glad that I did. But these are some things that you can try. Scout out a spot. Choose a place you haven't been to before or paid much attention to in the past. There's a hill by us, by the skate park that we have. We have a skate park by us that I'd have to drive to get there because it's a little bit too far to walk. But they have a trail that you can walk around the hill that we use for tobogganing. Not me, but the neighborhood uses for tobogganing in the winter. And it's a mile to go around one time, and it's not really even, and it's like hilly, and so it's a little bit more of a challenge. Is why I don't usually do it. I like walking on cement. But I do have a walking stick, so I should probably try to venture out to do that every once in a while. Not every day, but every once in a while try to do that. Unplug fully. Silence or turn off your phone so you can tune into your surroundings undisturbed. This one I kind of have a little bit of a difference of opinion. I like listening to my music, and I find it very soothing. And what I do with my music when I'm walking alone is I race myself. And what I mean by that is every so many houses there's a fire hydrant. And so a song will start, and I'll figure out how long, that if I can beat the song to the fire hydrant, or I pick a destination point that I figure I know this song is like 3 minutes long. I'm going to try to get to this point, and then really concentrate on beating my time and getting there. And the music kind of helps me along, and it really, when I'm walking in complete silence, it seems like a drudge. It really does seem like a drudge to me. I like walking in the morning with my sister Denise because we just talk about different things, what we're going to do for the day. It's really the only time we connect at night. Sometimes we call each other at night, but usually in the morning is when we really connect, and we just figure out, bounce ideas off of each other and things like that. So it's not a complete silent walk, but there are points in the walk where it's silent. Move mindfully. Notice your breathing, how you connect with the ground, the sights and the sounds. Well, I don't want to connect with the ground, if you know what I mean, but I know what they mean. I have a Ring doorbell, and the other day for some reason I was looking at the history of the ring doorbell, my history of people that have approached my house and things like that, because Denise and Gary and Kylie were walking and they said they waved, and so I thought, oh, I want to see that. And then I came across a video of myself, and I was walked all hunched over, and I was like Denise told me I walked like Mrs. Wiggins, the Tim Conway and Carol Burnett show. So I thought, oh my gosh, I do. I just look terrible the way I'm bent over, all hunched over, looking down. So now I'm a little more aware. I'm going to put my shoulders back and walk a little bit with more purpose, look a little bit more straightforward. Notice my breathing, all those different things, and they really are helping me. It's very hard for me because I've developed the habit of walking hunched over. So now that I'm more aware of it, it does make the walk a little bit more tedious, but it makes me more mindful of, like, I was starting to walk and act like an old woman. I know I'm an old woman. I know how old I am. I know I'm an old woman, but only my body is old, and that's how I feel. I just feel like I have an old body that doesn't necessarily have to feel old, because I have a young mind and I have a young attitude. And so if I can just get my body a little bit more limber, which I could do if I do like I'm going to plan to do this week, do a little bit more stretching exercises, a little bit more balance exercises that I can do in the house. I did go to a physical therapy for a month for balance. I had a really bad, in my opinion, physical therapist. Didn't concentrate on me as much as his other people that were younger, obviously, and because he would book 2 and 3 people at a time. And then I always noticed that it was me and the other older gentleman that kind of got the short end of the stick as far as our physical therapy. And I probably should have said something. I probably should have spoke up, but I didn't. And I really feel that my balance was worse after I got out of there, because I think some of the exercises that I was doing, that if I had a therapist, he would have corrected me and told me that I was doing it wrong. Because I really do think some of them I was doing wrong, because my balance is definitely worse since I did physical therapy. I probably should try again with a different therapist and make sure that it's just a booked one-on-one appointment. My insurance would cover it. But I don't know, I was burnt, and it's just, once burnt, twice shy, I guess they say. And I just, so I did look up some videos on the internet. I'm going to try to do them. But then once again, I'm going to fall into the thing of, am I going to be doing them wrong? So it's, I'm going to, but I did the Bob and Brad, which I do like them. They helped me with my plantar fasciitis last year with some exercises. So there was a couple of things that they showed that seemed simple enough to do that I can watch them and make sure like I'm doing it correctly. So I'm going to try that. And then find inspiration. What around you feels energizing or intriguing? What colors, shapes, scents, spices, well, that's spaces, not spices, spaces, or other details are you drawn to? Like I said, I'm always drawn to seeing other people out walking, riding their bikes, running, jogging, all of that good stuff. I just find inspiration in other people that really are taking the time and dedication. And they're not all young, and they're not all old. There's all shapes and sizes and ages and everything out there. And so I do like seeing that. Good, now we're going to dive a little deeper. Bored by an activity routine? Tend to fixate on how hard it feels or count down the minutes until you're done, or dread even getting started. And I gotta bring this closer to me. I'm sorry, I can't. My eyes are getting bad today. An awesome walk or a bike ride, rollerblade. Oh, could you see me on rollerblades? Kayaking. I would never be able to get in or out of the kayak. Swimming or whatever can totally shift your perspective. Taking time to notice and appreciate what's interesting, inspiring, or amazing about your surroundings, whether you switch up your route or see an old one with fresh eyes, helps focus your attention and enjoy activity more in the moment, making it likelier that you will want to do it every day. And it also helps you tap into the well of benefits that you can receive. I start my day off every day with a walk, and I feel so much better. Just the walk itself makes me want to stay on track that day. It gives me a purpose for the day, rather than laying in bed and just lounging around. Just getting up and getting to my day really helps me, and helps me to make smarter choices. Research suggests that awe increases well-being and life satisfaction while also decreasing stress. A small study even suggests it could lead you to choose healthier food options shortly after your awe-filled experience, which is just what I just said. After I go for my walk, when I get home, I'll have 32 ounces of water, I'll have a piece of fruit, Now I'm going to try to have a piece of fruit with an egg, try to get a little bit of protein. I'm going to try to increase my protein this week. I don't eat nearly enough protein, and just stay with it, enjoying my life, really enjoying my life. And the bottom line is combining awe and activity is multitasking at its best. It energizes both body and mind in ways that can inspire you to move more, find more joy in your journey, and even get closer to your goals. If I'm perfectly honest with myself, I have lost all the joy in trying to lose weight. I am not giving up. I know it sounds like I'm quitting, and that is not what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to be honest with myself and realize that I've lost the joy of trying to lose weight, and I have to really dig deep inside myself and find it again. I know it's in there. I just know it's in there. I just feel like I'm disappointing not only myself, but my family and the people around me and the people that watch me and try to get inspired by me. I feel that I'm just a disappointment. And so, and I'm not saying that to be like ragging or begging you for, oh no, Sandy, you're not a disappointment. I'm not saying it because of that. Sometimes you just have to say things out loud and hear them out loud. You hear them in your mind all the time. You'll have a donut. I know donuts are my downfall, but have a donut, have a Suzy Q, have something like that. You can have that. But when I say it out loud, have a donut, have Suzy Q, and then I'm thinking, no, what are you talking about? I want to get my joy back, and I haven't had it for a very long time. The joy of losing weight, and it shows on the scale. I'm up and down and up and down and up and down, and it's like a roller coaster. And I'm not even like a roller coaster. I'm like a merry-go-round. I'm just going around and around and around. Just, 1 week I'm going to lose, and the next week I'm going to gain, and the next week I'm going to lose, and the next week I'm going to gain. And so I'm not getting anywhere. So I have to find my joy in life again. I have to find my awe and inspiration. And I'm really looking hard. I really am looking hard. Maybe it doesn't sound like I am, but I am really, truly looking hard. But obviously I'm not looking hard enough, so I have to look a little harder. I really do. But here's 3 fast facts. Worrying about the past or what might happen in the future often causes stress. I should have read that first. I do worry about the past. I do worry about the past week, how I made so many poor food choices. And for what reason? Boredom. It was really just strictly out of boredom. I could eat more mindfully, but it's just, I'm looking for that high that's just not there from eating weight. I have to get back to finding that high of losing weight, because, boy, that was a ride I really liked taking. I really did. Number 2, when you're feeling stressed, you're more likely to overeat, which brings me back to what I just said. I'm so stressed and disappointed in myself that I just think, what the heck? I might as well just eat. And then I'm eating just to eat. It's like, why? I wish I could figure that out. And number 3, pausing to anchor your thoughts in the present moment can help you reduce your body's response to stress. Like I said, I'm going to really try really, really hard this week to get more protein in, make smarter food choices. I have a busy week. I'm going to meet my girlfriend for breakfast tomorrow. I've already looked at the menu, and I've decided I'm just going to have a vegetarian omelet, which is just obviously vegetables and eggs. And then I'm going to have a cup of tea with it, rather than my usual like farmer's omelet with the hash browns on the side and some bacon and toast with jelly and then big tall glass of milk and a glass of juice. So I'm going to be more mindful of that. On Friday I'm meeting my girlfriend for lunch. I'm taking her for her birthday lunch. I decided that I'm going to look at the menu and I'm going to pick something healthy. I'm going to get some kind of a wrap, like a chicken wrap or something like that with no French fries. Just drink water with my meal, or maybe an iced tea, because I drink them unsweetened, so that's not going to be a problem. And on Thursday, we're doing Danny's girlfriend Brooke's birthday. I've already decided I'm not having cake. I'm not having brownies. We're having barbecue chicken, and so I'm just going to be very mindful. I'm going to have some chicken, and I'm going to have a salad, and just really concentrate on the celebration of the day and not on the food. And I know that I'll get through this week. And when I get through this week, being successful in all of that, I know that my mojo will be back. I just need a good, solid couple weeks. I think what my plan is, now I just thought of it just now, I do so well during Lent, but I I just can't look forward to the 6 weeks of doing like I did for Lent. But my birthday is 3 weeks from this past Thursday, or is it 2 weeks from this Thursday? Trying to think. I gotta think for a minute. Hold on. Don't mind the smoke. Today's the 14th, 16th, 17th, the 24th, 31st. I have 3 weeks till my birthday. 3 weeks from Thursday. So from today until my birthday, I'm making a solemn promise to myself that I am going to eat mindfully, make smart choices, and dedicate my next 3 weeks to just getting back on track. Because I think if I have 3 solid weeks of just being really on plan, that'll be the boost that I need to start my 73rd year off right. So that's my plan. But this week I had a 3.8 gain. Not really happy about that, obviously. But Jim did lose 0.1. So Jim's lost some weight, so that's good. But what kind of activities do you guys use, and how did you do on your weight this week? Summer's coming to a close. I usually do better in the winter. You'd think I would do better in the summer, but I usually do better in the winter with my weight loss. So I'm looking forward to the next 3 weeks getting completely back on track, getting my exercises in, getting my balance back, and get my mojo back and stop being so disappointed in myself. That's my plan. So, but how did you guys do on your weight, and what activities do you use, and any protein suggestions for me? Knowing that I can't eat protein bars because I get too gassy, like the Built bars and stuff like that. I get massive swelling and bloating, and it's like no. And I don't like that's the problem. I don't like so many things. I am going to try to eat yogurt again. My taste change as you grow older, so I'm hoping that I can try to figure somehow to get that in. I'm going to eat some more cottage cheese. I'm going to eat more fish. I'm just going to try to incorporate a lot more proteins into my diet. So anyway, hopefully I will see you here again next week on this, or maybe I'll see you on my daily vlog. But anyway, you look at it. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support and encouragement. And like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I look forward to hearing from you. Talk to you soon.